Welcome back to Two Rail Fans.
Today we're going to be doing a review of the new Bachmann Spectrum Pennsylvania Railroad K4462 pre-war steam locomotive that we got. The engine came in this nice looking box with a foam cover on it to protect it, and that was for the, I think I have it upside down here. That was for the tender and the
Engine.
locomotive. So actually, no, I had it the correct way. Figured I'd save you guys the trouble of us taking it out of the box because it was packed quite securely.
Yeah.
Now, there's more than one version of this engine. This is the older version, and it comes from the factory DC and DCC prepared. And you get this little schematic with it that shows you everything. David's enjoying pointing. All the components in here.
Wheels, motor, and stuff.
So we just want to give you guys a really close look at it. It's not what you would expect from a Bachmann. There's a ton of detail on here.
Just look at those side rods. There's a bunch of detail.
There's a lot of detail in here. Not everything is molded.
The handrails are molded, but there's some like ladders and stuff that are separately molded.
There is a driver in there. I'm going to assume that there is a cab of some sort.
There he is.
But you can see the details on this. This is not what you usually get from a Bachmann engine. So this is kind of their higher end engine.
You can see a lot of the riveting and stuff.
I am not going to attempt to unhook and rehook again, but there is a single screw on the bottom of the locomotive that you loosen to couple and then put it back in and couple the tender to the locomotive. And one of the differences I've heard, and I was just checking to make sure that was correct, this earlier model says the shield on the front says Pennsylvania Railroad, where the prototypical engine actually has a number on there. So I believe that's something that they changed when they had the latest production of these. But we're not too worried about it. It still looks very nice. So it does come with knuckle couplers. They're plastic. So we are going to swap those out. Everything we have, we've converted to KD number 148s. And it just seems to be compatible. We have had some issues with plastic and metal not playing well together. But you can see from the front of the locomotive too, there's a lot of detail in here. Everything looks very good. Let's just take a look at the top of the locomotive.
There's the whistle, safety valve, dome, and stuff. And there's a bell over here. Bell.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and turn this around and take a look at the.
Now we're looking at the other side, which is pretty identical, except there's some piping detailing right here, which I believe was on the other side. But yeah, it's pretty identical.
So this is a pretty good deal for a Bachmann engine. I'll get back here to the tender.
Says Pennsylvania.
And back of the tender here is another knuckle coupler plastic. You can see the ladder detail there.
Yep. And there's a ladder on here to get the core.
So the ladder is not molded. So not everything is molded here, right, David?
Yeah, a lot of it is separately fitted, which I like.
So there's two screws at the bottom of the tender that can be removed, and I've already removed them for this video.
This is going to be an easy conversion to make the DCC because we'll have a lot of space in the tender. There is the cone.
Okay, so there's a lot of room in here. David, just point to this so people can see that. My finger's going to cover it. So this is just a plug, and all you have to do to hook hook up a DCC decoder is pull this plug out and you're ready to go. It's got an 8-pin connector, so easy conversion.
And there's a lot of space in the tender, so it's gonna be easy.
So put that back in. Did I put that back in right?
So the top of the tender.
Probably shouldn't do it with one hand, but that's okay. So yeah, this is going to be the easiest DCC. I don't want to call it conversion because it's ready, because there is a lot of room in here. And all we have to do is fit a decoder and a tiny speaker. We'll see if the speaker, how it sounds being closed in here. If we have to drill a hole in the bottom of this for some sound to come out, we may.
Top.
Hmm?
Show the top.
Oh yeah, show the top.
As you can see, there's the coal detailing, really nice. We got the top ladder here, a bunch of little knickknacks and detailing on this side over here, and some ribbiting. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's some ribbiting on here.
So we have run this on DC already.
And it's a really good runner.
And it runs great. We're running it on a track that has an external radius. These are custom laid, so it's just over 22 inches. Runs fine, looks good, clearance is good, even though we have tight clearance here. The headlight does work. We're looking forward to getting this hooked up to DCC.
Thank you, Brass Monkey Toys and Trains.
Yes, thank you again. Looking forward to getting this hooked up because apparently from what we've heard it actually runs even smoother, and hopefully the headlight works, since the power will be on all the time.
Yeah.
So thanks for watching our review, and look for an update soon when we get this up and running with DCC.
Until next time, signing off.